Hello everyone, hope you are doing great. Today our video is an introduction to the respiratory system. Before we start, take a deep breath, hold it, and now breathe out. Great, this is how your respiratory system works. Now let's begin. The respiratory system is a combination of organs and tissues which work all together to help you to breathe. The main function of the respiratory system is to provide our bodies with oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide. Thus, all the human body's organs will work properly. Now let's find out what are the main organs of the respiratory system. The first part of the respiratory system is the nasal cavity, or simply the nose. It's responsible for inspiring air in addition to warming, humidifying, and filtering it. The pharynx. It's a muscular tube located in the middle of the neck. It's the organ which receives the air from the nasal cavity. The larynx. It's a hollow organ located in the anterior part of the neck. The main function of the larynx is to protect the trachea from aspirating food or fluid during the breathing process. The trachea. It's a long tube which connects the larynx to the lungs. It may also be known as the windpipe. It plays a crucial role in transferring the air into the lungs. The bronchial tubes, which are located at the bottom of the trachea, connecting it to both lungs. The lungs, the biggest organ of the respiratory system. The surface area of our lungs is almost the same size of a tennis court. It's responsible for bringing oxygen to our bodies by inhaling and eliminating carbon dioxide by exhaling. Our lungs can process up 2,500 gallons of air daily. The alveoli, small air sacs located in the lungs, where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. The diaphragm, it's a muscle located beneath the lungs, help them to pull in air and push it out. Now let's move to the main functions of the respiratory system. The first function is providing oxygen. Once the oxygenated air enters the lungs, it will reach the alveoli. The capillaries surrounding the alveoli will absorb the oxygen from the air. The oxygen will be moved into the bloodstream and picked up by the red blood cells to be distributed throughout the whole body. The second function is eliminating carbon dioxide. The deoxygenated blood will be in the alveolar capillaries. The capillaries will diffuse the carbon dioxide into the air-filled alveoli. The lungs will contract and the deoxygenated air will be released out of the body through the nasal cavity. Let's find what are the most common respiratory disorders. Asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, tuberculosis, cystic fibrosis, bronchitis, pneumonia, and lung cancer. So have you ever felt tired or out of breath after climbing the stairs? The answer is definitely lying in your respiratory health. So how to keep your respiratory system healthy? Smoking cessation, regular physical exercise, healthy diet. Wash your hands constantly to prevent infections. Avoid pollutants that may damage your airways. Now let's jump to the impact of climate change on respiratory system health. Increased temperature. Heat waves can have a serious negative impact on the respiratory system health, especially in children and elderly. Changing in climate patterns may lead to an increment of pollens and allergens, which exacerbate respiratory disorders such as asthma. Excessive rainfalls will increase the humidity, which can lead to the spread of molds and fungi that cause respiratory system disease. Forest fires cause an excessive air pollution and a heavy emission of toxic gases that affect the health of the respiratory system. So remember, your lungs are strong and so are you. Now take a deep breath and try your best to keep your environment and respiratory system safe and healthy.